Hey Pookie, so I found another video that's a little bit unhinged and a little bit crazy. So this is what I have to say about abortion before we watch the video. God gave everybody free will to do whatever that they want to do with their body, with their surrounding, with their environment. God gave us free will, okay? So if you want to have an abortion, go ahead and have an abortion. Now, for me, I do not believe in abortion, and I think it's a sin. Just because God gave us free will, God wants us to choose Him at the end of the day. And I chose God. I chose God. So if you haven't chose God yet, you don't realize how much you have to sacrifice and how much you have to let go. Like, it's no longer you. It's you and God. And if God doesn't tell you to do something, God don't want you to do something. And when you choose Him, you have to give up the world. You have to give up everything. But anyways, let's watch the video.
In New York City on 126th Street, you're already paying $2,500 in rent to stay wherever you are. God forbid you don't have food stamps or WIC. Without any kind of governmental support, people would literally be like offing themselves because there's nothing else that you can do. Yeah. You can drop your child off at a fire safety. Just leave them at the
why don't we do that? Because there are over 2 million families waiting to adopt in America.
How many people can you think, or are you going to assume, would literally abandon their children with no repercussions from the state?
No, it's called safe haven baby boxes, where at a fire station or hospital you can leave your baby and the mother doesn't have to do anything with it. But that's better than killing her baby through abortion, right?
No, ma'am.
It's not better to give your baby up to a family who wants them instead of killing them?
No, ma'am. I have seen so many stories and countless, literally, like countless stories. My grandmother used to teach health and safety classes for people who wanted to become daycare providers. And we've seen so many instances where it's just, I could love you today, I love you to death, you're my baby. But as a teen mom, as a mom who's on her own, you have no support. You constantly have to provide. You're here day to day, day and out. It's crying, it's screaming, it's crying. You have nowhere to turn to. Now I stand you up and I shake you and I kill you. When I could have just not had you in the first place because it was never my plan.
You think that teen moms who struggle will end up killing their children after they're born?
Girl.
I'm trying to follow along with your story here.
I'm saying that there's a higher percentage of people who murder their children on accident out of frustration because they don't have the support, especially in communities like this where there's no funding, where there's no programs, where we don't have
shaken baby syndrome, where they shake their baby.
It could be SIDS, but SIDS still also applies to you even laying your baby down on their back and they turn over the wrong direction. They will literally pass away.
Well, yeah, but that's like a death that was going.
It wasn't preventable.
It was
not no.
But what is preventable
is death. SIDS is not preventable.
Well, actually, a large percentage of the children who die from SIDS had a vaccine the same day. So that's another thing. That's a whole other story.
That's a whole other topic with the vaccine.
But I will say to you, like
sudden infant death syndrome, and there have been over 80% of infants who have passed away from it, and it's simply from not laying your baby on their back to sleep.
And that's horrible, but I mean, 1 million babies are also dying a year from abortion.
Again, don't know that. You can die. What's the percentage of women dying from birth? For children that they don't even want, or the men don't even want, who are already refusing to provide for them prior to them even being born. So now what's
it doesn't matter if they're
be a single mom or put my body through this entirely different experience to at the end of it give them up and go home like nothing ever happened. That doesn't make sense to me, as opposed to you being put to sleep, boop boop, take the baby out. It's like you start over.
You don't, because we see post-abortive women and how they deal with abortion, and their chance of turning toward drugs and alcohol skyrockets. They have problems.
What percentage is that? What percentage is that?
Well, I don't have the exact percentage, but I believe it goes up 150%.
Embute, girl. And you had the facts.
Do you know what happens in an abortion?
Yes.
What happens in an
Like
abortion?
they literally suck the life out of you. They're gonna take the whole baby out, and as they should, because I shouldn't be a taxpayer paying child support and food stamps and WIC for
You
women
should be a
who never
taxpayer
wanted the
paying
baby.
for abortions?
Exactly, but as for a woman who didn't want the baby in the first place, that doesn't.
There's ways that you can make sure that you don't have a child, but people choose to just be raw dogging and be letting these men just insert themselves, put their sperm in them, and be upset that they're pregnant.
Makes sense to me. If you told me from the get-go, I can't do this, I don't have the funds, I make $20 an hour in McDonald's, and I live with my mother, and I'm pregnant with twins, and the father told me he doesn't want them.
Why is that the baby's fault?
Exactly my point. You think I should still follow through with this pregnancy?
Yes.
Provide. Why?
Because that baby has a...
But it's true. Even though, like, you don't have to. You really don't. You have the free will to get rid of the baby.
has a life.
That's dumb. Bring 2 more kids into this world that nobody wants.
I want
that
them.
Are 80%. How you gonna take?
I'm not the one to tell someone what's right and what's wrong. Not me. Not me. I'm not it. I'm not the one. I'm not. I'm definitely not the one to tell anybody what's wrong and what's right. Like, at the end of the day, you're gonna have to talk to your maker. Just the way I have to talk to my maker.
Everybody's baby?
Yes,
that's
I will.
80% baby. That are 80% more likely to get put into the system, molested.
Where is that
abused.
statistic from?
Girl. With no parents, what do you think the likeliness is of you being molested? Let's Google that right now. Literally. Because your stats
that's
aren't
not
making
the
sense.
fault of pro-lifers, though. That's the fault
not
of
the
people
fault.
that are
That's the fault
molesters.
of people who are not pro-life. That's the
people that are not pro-life want abortions.
Exactly. That's the people who are pro-life, because you're
How?
gonna say, I don't
want people molested.
I don't give a fuck about you before you're here. So why would I give a fuck about you when you're born?
I
As
care
a
about
parent,
both.
because 98%.
No, one thing is the girl in the blue dress is definitely annoying because, girl, like, you're two different people with two different opinions. One is pro-life, one is not pro-life. Like, one believes in abortion, one doesn't. Like, you are two people that has two different opinions. So, like, the fact that she keeps insisting and pushing her opinion onto someone else, I hate. Oh my God, I hate when people do that. I hate when people push their opinion onto someone else. Like who? Like, stop. Like, stop. Like, people should stop doing that. Like, everybody is different. Everybody believe in different things. Everybody see things differently. Like, you shouldn't push your opinion to no one. Like, at all. Whatsoever. Like, and she just keeps... And that's why she got in the face.
Percent of the time, it's the male who's gonna say, we never decided this. This was never on my plate.
You decided it when you laid down and had sex.
You're gonna turn around and decide, I'm gonna have this baby after this man already told you I don't want this baby. I don't want to be with you. I'm not gonna provide. And you proceeded. Now he looks bad.
Yeah, so my dad didn't want me, but my mom didn't kill me just because my dad didn't want me.
But and that's her choice. That's
No, it
where
wasn't
the
her
choice
choice.
comes in. That is
Because
her
it's
choice.
my-
She
that was
couldn't
my
find-
body.
What is she talking about? No, the lady in the blue is bugging because what do you mean? Like, that is her choice. The fact that your mom decided to keep you just because your daddy didn't want you, that's her choice. That's not, baby, you were a whole fetus. You wasn't even born. You don't have an option. You don't have a choice. You can't make the decision. You're like literally in her stomach. Like, what do you mean?
Body inside of her
Safe
body.
Abortion.
It wouldn't have been
That's the whole
safe because
point.
I would have died. How is an abortion
Exactly.
safe if a baby
Girl,
dies?
you're an embryo.
Yeah, an embryo of what?
Of nothing, really.
Of a
because
human.
Embryo, no, you
It's
don't
just a
even,
stage of human development.
You do not even have any kind of limbs yet. You don't even feel physical.
Some people
pain
that
if
are
you go
born
in the
don't
right
have
direction.
limbs. Some people that are born are
You
paralyzed.
have to know what you're doing. You need to just protect yourself if you can.
Yeah.
And honestly, don't have babies with people who don't want to have babies with you. Because people.
But when
like
you're pregnant,
this
you already have a
say
baby.
That you need to be pro-life, and you don't. Don't ever sit here and lock yourself down with a man who already told you he doesn't want to be with you. He doesn't.
I
want
agree
to
with
provide.
you.
I'm not disagreeing with you
But,
either. I understand.
You don't get to kill the
But what I'm
baby.
saying-
Just
Why not?
You can. That's the thing. You can. You have the free will. You can. You literally can. You can.
because their dad didn't
That
want
you
them.
can.
Should we kill the kids in foster care? And
Why not?
That are,
Why not? If that's the case.
We should kill the kids in foster care that aren't wanted.
Who's going to take care of them? I need to know the percentage of people who take children from foster care and abuse them and molest them, who make them like personal slaves.
We should just kill them.
Statistics before you come to me talking about pro-life.
We should kill the victims of molestation.
I think, what does this have to do with molestation?
You just mentioned people molesting children. We should kill the kids in foster care is what you said.
What I'm saying is in general, overall. If I don't want to have a baby, I should have the choice to.
Just don't have sex then. Just don't have sex.
That's not even logical.
It is. It is.
Who are you, Nancy?
I sound dumb.
You do.
Yeah, that's not. It is. You just don't have sex is true. Don't have you. I mean, I believe in God, so that's crazy. So to me, like, saving yourself into, I shift myself into marriage. So like, saving yourself into marriage is really what God wants us to do. Like to like not have intercourse without marriage. There's plenty of reasons why, spiritually, physically, mentally, emotionally. But like, if nowadays, like, people are having intercourse before marriage, so if you are gonna do that, protect yourself. Especially if you're gonna do it with a guy that don't really like you and don't have the money to provide for you and can't really give you what you're looking for in life. Definitely protect yourself, wear protection, birth control, all that. You gotta be safe out there. Like, you really do gotta be safe. And on top of that, there's disease, and half of these men are coming out with DL. So, like, just say, like, protect yourself. Protect yourself. Like, literally, if you don't like condom, get on birth control. If birth control makes you feel weird, wear a condom. If you can't wear a condom and you don't like birth control, his pull-out game better be good. If his pull-out game isn't good and you're just willy-nilly doing stuff, girl, then what are we talking about? Then you're just gonna be just killing babies and killing babies left and right, killing babies left and right, killing babies left and right. You don't have to explain that to your maker. All them babies up in heaven crying.
Okay. It does, because even as teens, people explore, and it's like, as funny as you want to be, people should still have the choice. I don't give a if
That's true. That is true. Teenagers do be exploring, and I'm happy. I'm so glad. I'm so thankful that my mom just taught me the right way. She didn't force anything upon me. She didn't force me to do anything. She just taught me. She just literally just taught me. And it's difficult.
Oh no! Oh, it was a mistake today. Oh my God!
Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God? Do you believe in God?
Yes.
Do you believe God makes mistakes?
Yes.
He does.
Of course. Everybody makes mistakes.
But God is perfect. Are you a Christian?
I never said that.
Are you a Christian?
I would never say that.
Are you a Christian?
My family's Christian.
So you're not a Christian?
I guess.
You guess what?
Based off of what's going on and I guess my lineage is Christian. I wouldn't say that my full belief is a Christian belief. There's no abortion. You have to stay married. If you're pregnant with that man, you have to be married. There's so many like restrictions and constrictions when it comes to religion.
There's a reason for that, because it protects people.
But that's dumb as because religion is all hearsay, baby. All you listening to is a Bible that somebody else told you, somebody else wrote.
Nobody told me. I've literally encountered God.
So you spoke to God and he told you everything in the Bible.
Well,
Shut the f up.
He first spoke to me.
You sound dumb as f. Listen, there's a thing called cosmopolitanism, which literally is saying there's this one big glorious story that combines all of the religions. Because if you read the Bible, you can search into Buddhism, being a Muslim, anything that you need, they all kind of provide the same story in a different version. But it's still all hearsay. It's all hearsay. It's all, my auntie told me, my niece
my
told
auntie
me,
didn't tell me.
My auntie told me. You think these biblical writings are all just, what, off the brick? Like, you can't be that naive.
There were over 40 men that actually wrote the Bible.
Oh my God, you one of those. You
That's just the history. That's just the history of
It's not.
Oh, when you bring God into it, I personally think God should have not been brought into this. It's like, honestly, at the end of the day, God gave us free will. He did. Whether you believe in him, whether you don't believe in him, he gave you the free will to believe in him or to not believe in him, to choose him or to not choose him, to pray to him or to not to pray to him. He gave you that free will, and you cannot choose him. That's part of having free will. You cannot choose him. You can deny him. You can say, I don't want God in my life. I don't believe in God. He gave you that free will to do that. He did. I, on the other hand, I chose God. I believe in God. So I feel like God definitely should have not been brought into this mess. Because that's what it is. It's messy. And the blue girl, the girl in the blue, the light skin joy, she was doing too much. You're pushing. Why are you pushing? Y'all had a mutual agreement on certain things, and y'all should have just stayed at that. But she kept pushing. You're pushing. You want to be right. Why do you want to be right so much? Everybody has the right to their own opinion. She has the right to feel how she feels, and you have the right to feel how you felt. You literally are pushing. You're pushing it. You're pushing it. Violence is not good, but you were literally pushing it. She was getting frustrated. Homegirl, did you see the way she was breathing? She was just you're doing too much. Let her go. It's never that serious. Ever. Why? Why is it never that serious? Because everybody can do whatever they want to do. You can't stop anybody from doing what they want to do. People will do whatever they want to do, regardless of the consequences, regardless of what they make a house to say. They will do whatever they have to do or want to do. So leave people alone. And stop telling people what to do with themselves, because they were going to do it regardless of what you tell them. Whatever law is out there, they will do it regardless.
Jesus Christ and the Bible.
It's not. We started from Pangea.
So what does the Bible say about human life?
The Big Bang Theory. Our entire life is science and math, and I think you're an idiot if you don't think it is.
So you went from saying that my outfit was really cute to saying I'm an effing idiot. That's so mean.
But I think that your point of view is very obstructed, and I think that you just
fuck your outfit. Literally, fuck your outfit. Shut up. Walk away.
Don't understand the magnitude of having a child.
Yeah, well, I'm not the one who admitted they would be okay with killing babies in foster care and killing children that have been abused.
That's not the point. What I'm saying.
That's really
point. What I'm saying.
That's really
in New York.
Some people don't even play like that. For real. It's not cute, but girl, get out of her face. Cause why did you keep it? She antagonized her all the way up to the end. You had no reason to even say, oh, so you're okay with babies getting killed and foster care. Girl, come on now. That was not necessary. That was not necessary at all. And I'm sorry you got punched in the face, but don't be antagonizing people. Leave people alone. Everybody has the right to their own opinion, and everybody has the right to believe in what they want to believe in at the end of the day. And I don't like when people forces anybody, as a Christian, we are taught to teach people and help people find God's way and God's path. We are not taught to force anything on anyone. That's not how that works. And you don't force anything on anyone, especially religion. You don't be forcing that on people. Don't force anything on anyone, and it's your body, it's your choice. That's what I believe in. It's your body, it's your choice. And God gave you the free will to do whatever you want to do. And then some people don't know God, and some people haven't discovered God, so I can't really. You gotta have mercy, and God's mercy endures forever. God's mercy endures forever. Just remember that. God's mercy endures forever. And I do not put it against anyone that doesn't know God and do stuff like that, do abortion. His mercy endures forever. His mercy endures forever. And Leave people alone. Leave these people alone. Leave these people alone. Leave these people alone. Stop antagonizing people and stop trying to be right all the time, because you're not right all the time. And not everybody's opinion is valid. Just because you have an opinion doesn't mean it's valid. And just because you have an opinion doesn't mean it's okay to push your opinion on everybody else, because not everybody else thinks the same way as everybody else. If everybody else thought all the same, then I feel like it would be different. But we don't all think the same. We don't all do the same thing. So at the end of the day, stop, think, speak your part, and move on. You got punched in the face because you was doing too much. Next time, you won't do too much and you won't be bleeding. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope I see you in the next one. Bye, Pookie!